So today we're going to be working on another slide, and I want to show you just another way you can approach it. Now we've looked at putting images on our slides, and we've looked at using just one image or two image, but I also want to introduce the idea of just using some words. Now we know we're limited, so let's get into it. We're going to work on slide number 5. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is go into my OneDrive file and get my PechaKucha. So mine is in my English folder in my OneDrive, and I'm going to go ahead and open it online. And the slide that I want to work on is slide number 5. Yes, we're skipping number 3 and 4 just for the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and go to slide number 5, and I'm going to view it in the notes section so that you can see what we're doing. Then I'm going to get it down to my desktop level, and I'm going to move myself out of the way. So when I look here, it says revealing information, revealing interesting information. And I know my script is going to have to be some new or interesting or shocking thing that I've learned about my subject. So again, going to go up here to where it says editing, and I am going to open it in the desktop version. Okay. Remember to keep your online version open so that you can then update it. So here I am in the desktop version. It says this slide, that's my first one, sorry. This 5. So this slide should present what your research revealed. So something revealing. And I want to show you, when I go into my class notebook, I did learn something. I learned on these quilt codes that it's controversial. And one of the reasons that it's controversial, and I asked that question, when did the controversy start? Well, I learned that the historian, Jane Matthews, disputed the author Max Plain's claim that the codes were used. She said that it looks like Mr. Plain kind of influenced or prompted the answers given by the descendants that he interviewed. So I think that's really good information. And I'm going to take what I put in my notes, and I'm going to go into my PowerPoint. I'm going to put that for my script. But remember, I have to be able to say it in less than 20 seconds. All right? But let's get looking at the piece here. So that's what I'm going to say. All right? That they disputed the claim. So now what I'm going to do, and I'm going to just view this in the normal view. My challenge to you is, let's think about what main image I could use, and then let's just see what we could do with words. So for starters, maybe I'm going to look for an image, and I'm going to format the background. I do like this. Oh, I'm going to show you a different way to do this because some of you have tried to do this, so I'm going to show you. So let's just go in and insert a picture. I like doing it this way because you can do the searches right here. And so we have this whole idea of the quilt codes, right? And it's all this neat stuff. But we have this historian that's saying, that's not real. It's just kind of made up. So maybe I'm going to see what I could come up here, an image for fake news. Let's see what might be interesting. Oh, I like this one. And then I'm going to insert it. Now here's what happens. It gives me this image right here in the middle. I want to show you how to set it to the background just so that it can't get moved. So watch this. I am going to just take this image and I'm going to Control X. I've cut it. It's gone. Now watch. If I right click on my slide and I go to Format Background, and over here on the Formatting Background, I click Picture. Because I Control X'd that image, it's actually sitting on the clipboard. So I can hit the clipboard. Now we see that it's really big and it's really bright. I can lighten that up here by using the transparency slide. So if I just want to make it, a little not quite so bright. And then I could change the layout if I wanted to over here, but I kind of like it running off the page. So now I've got a cool background here. I want to do this slide with just words. I've got a good script. Now I'm limited to a total of 10 words, not including the title. So I think here for the title, I'm going to put a hoax. And because that's my title, maybe I want to make it big, and maybe I want to make it bold. Maybe I want to change the layout, have it, I don't know, maybe let's try that one. That looks kind of cool. Okay. And then I could think of the words that I want to have involved with this. I've got two people in my script. Maybe I want to get their names. So I'm going to Julia Childs you and show you. I've already got a version of this made. So you see, I've added the words Max Plain. Okay, he's the author. And I had that word influence, so I'm going to put that on there. Max Plain influenced. Jane Matthews disputed. I have those words there so that as my audience is hearing me say this, historian Jane Matthews has disputed author Max Plain's claim of the use of the codes. His evidence shows that Mr. Plain influenced or prompted the answers given by the descendants of the slaves he interviewed. So you see, the words that are on the slide actually support what it is I'm saying. And I've just got a nice, simple image. Now, again, for those of you that aren't remembering how to insert the audio, you have to look at it in the outline view if you want to be able to see your script. And I can slide my script up here. Then all you're going to do is do insert audio, record the audio, hit the red button so it starts. Historian Jane Matthews has disputed author Max Plain's claim of the use of the codes. His evidence shows that Mr. Plain influenced or prompted the answers given by the descendants of the slaves that he interviewed. Remember, it puts that little speaker in the middle. If you want to hear it play back, you can. But remember, you've got to set the playback. So you click on the playback up here in the toolbar at the top. You want it to start automatically. You want to hide it during the show, and you want to rewind after play. That lets you not see this little bar when you're doing the playback. Okay? That's what we're going to be working on in class today. So see you later.